Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm okay. I mentioned 11:11. Today is a very special day. I just want to just a little bit, in numerology, it is considered a master number. Today is a very special day. It is known as a sign of synchronicity and spiritual elevation. You understand? So it is a reminder to focus on thoughts, intentions, and it signifies that your thoughts will manifest. For those who love to do who love to manifest verbally. No, this is
or meditate.
Or meditate.
Yeah.
So, you see, 11 of 11, just wait till 11 minutes by 11 o'clock. That time.
It's a good time for prayer.
Alignment.
Yeah.
Prayer.
So
Prayer.
when is December to you wait for 12
don't
minutes
wait,
past 12
No.
on the 12th
is,
of December?
11 is special.
Or 1
There's a
minute
difference
past
about that.
1 on the 1st of January?
No. It
Or
doesn't
2
happen.
minutes past 2.
Oh, dear me.
It doesn't happen that way. But yeah, so that's it. That's it for numerology and other things.
So Mary drew our attention
Yeah,
to
I saw
a
something
post.
on social media. So half of me is feeling, is it a skit? And the other half is like, if it's true, come on, I can't believe that this is actually an issue. So a man packed Akara and Eko. For those who don't know, Akara is fried bean cake, while Eko is pap. So it's solid pap.
Steamed pap.
Yes.
Yeah, steamed
so,
in leaf.
yeah, so it's usually kept firm, not like the
It's not the
watery
loose,
pap. Yeah, it's not like the usual one. So he packed that for his child to school. Truth be told, though, the way he packed it to, I think he bought the Akara. So the Akara was still inside paper.
Yeah.
And then the Eko was inside. I see no problem with the Eko being inside leaf. Of course, keeping it as fresh as possible.
Yeah.
But the Akara, I feel he could have just put it inside the bowl, at least one bowl for the child. But the thing is, the man got to the school and the class teacher called his attention to the fact that he should not bring the food for the child anymore because the classmates were mocking the child when the child opened it up to eat it. That, is that Akara and Eko you brought to school, and then the way it was as well. So the man was feeling really baffled, and you could see how upset he was that, what is wrong in me packing Eko and Akara for my child to take to school?
So sadly, I'm actually upset about this because I feel like as a parent, he had pushed everything to get that child food to eat in school. He's actually a parent that tried to get some, there are some parents that cannot do that. They are too busy to actually pack things for their kids to school. So the teacher calling him out in that way, I feel is very unfair. Now, kids will always be kids. They will always make fun of themselves, but they will eventually get over it. As long as your child is nourished, is being given actual food to nourish themselves, to continue with their education, I don't think he has anything to be embarrassed about, and I don't think it's the teacher's business. Now, teachers have done this thing before. I think there was a time that parents were just doing a lot of noodles to school for their kids, saying that noodles is not healthy, it shouldn't be every day, blah, blah, blah. This,
that one
that.
I can understand.
But it's a 10-minute meal that parents rush in the morning to put together for their kids. So I don't
There are some other 10 to 15 minutes meal that are healthy, that parents can rush to put on.
I'm not saying it should be every day. I'm not advocating.
Noodles is expensive now.
So back in the day,
So it's better.
Does the expense matter? I don't
No,
think,
as in, I'm even saying that noodles is
not
expensive
even
now.
an
So
issue.
it's
My
not better
point,
to cook healthy, more affordable meals.
See, my point is everybody, you see, like there's something she mentioned which is quite revealing there. Everybody will do their things in ways that they can, especially in times like this. I don't know when you say call out, did the teacher talk to the man?
No, the teacher spoke to the man,
Okay,
yes.
so yeah, I don't think it's a call out, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the teacher talking to the man. Now, like you said, you mentioned also first that there's a lot about whenever we see posts like this. Some might not be the whole story. But let's take it situationally as though this happened, because it could happen. And you said something about kids making fun of each other.
Yes, kids will
those
always be
things,
kids.
they will, but it has affected a lot of people so much so that they have unresolved trauma as adults because of things like that. For the parents, your kid goes to school and they come back, whether it works for you, be friends with them, ask them how did their day go. If there are any incidences of even, it might be just even friends laughing at them. You don't know the kind of hit their self-confidence will take. Talk to them. Let them know. who you want them to be on a steady, so that they have so much sufficiency in their belief, so much so that these things outside don't affect them. Because the teacher could have been talking to the father, because maybe the way the child even feels after the others deride him or her. You understand? So the teacher might not have been, it depends on how the teacher say it. You never know. Yes, the man was quite emotional from the video that he saw when he was talking about it. Well, you never know how the teacher might have said. He might have said, I don't know how, I don't like how this thing, I cannot punish a child because maybe they were friends, were laughing around. Okay, but can you do, maybe can you package better? Can you do this? A lot could have been involved. So, but me, I'm just saying that, look, my own take back is this. As your kids are going out there, make sure that from home, you solidify that part. Give them as much
challenge
ginger
now, Mike,
from this
is
thing.
There are a lot of parents that are put under pressure to do a lot of things for kids now just because their friends have, or the parents of their friends.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
So now,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
New pencil case, new school bag. Oh, this one has fresh biro every week. Oh, this one does her hair like this.
Post.
This one is always going
to
the barber.
There's a post that Emmanuel
parents under pressure.
put up. There's a post Emmanuel Iren put up, and he was talking to adults, and I think that we can push it down to children. He said, there are some people in your life that always put pressure on you. Not like they care, but they want you to level up to them. And you find that you are always under undue pressure, trying to be where they are.
See,
so as a friend, I'm coming. I said before, so even as an adult, even as that message goes, it can also push down. What you can do, you do. Make no person, make your friend, schoolmate or a friend pick it. No can give you undue pressure, can enter on top of the papa.
So let me just say Akara and Pap and Eko now. That's what he could do.
I just want to quickly say this. God bless Baba and Iyalimi. Oh, Lord. I never thought any food was impossible to take to school. See, there was a time in JSS3, my nickname was Zobo Girl. Because my mom makes Zobo for us in bulk. You will take it to school. But me, I was very rough in school. So my Zobo will pour on the floor. So everybody knew I brought Zobo. Okay. Listen, what you give your children, they shouldn't even have any reason to question it. Let anybody mock them. As Mike said, how have you solidified their self-esteem from home? That's even parents that have time to be teaching their children self-esteem. Your parents packed food for you. And this is for children that are probably watching this now and they are saying, hey, mommy, daddy, share you see. There's no mommy, daddy, share you see. Oh. Number one, your parents are going through a lot to even put that food on the table. Yes, the man bought the Akara on the road. What if he did not want to waste gas? What if he didn't have the time or the stress to go through all that? Do you know what it means to even put something in your belly these days? Do you know how expensive food is? That is one. Two, the Eko and the Pap is food.
It's a balanced diet.
Balanced diet. As in, there's nothing that matches it. You should be thankful to have such meals. I expect that a teacher will find a way to manage that kind of situation. And here's how. And this is for teachers that find themselves in that position. Simply say, you people should stop making fun of him. Oh, yeah, you come. Come, let me help you arrange your food. This your food is very nice. So, will you tell your daddy if I taste out of it? So, yeah, let me tell you. That's another level. Let me tell you something. There are some things that teachers can do to make the other children feel foolish without saying you people are silly for what you are doing.
Most of the time,
you're boosting the child's self-esteem.
Even when we grew up, a lot of this deriding and sniggering doesn't happen to. They do it in such a way that the teacher doesn't know.
Yeah, so the
teachers know.
No, I'm just telling you. No,
my own experience.
No, my point is that
teachers know. They just
that one is there. But you had people that maybe was a playground, was different place. The kids are not stupid.
Of course.
They will do it in front of the teacher. So these people are sensible. So whenever this kind of things happen, I'm saying that there are sometimes, what I'm saying, more important than what the teacher will do. You talk to the teachers, they will do their own. But like I said, more important, solidify the home ground.
So if this man...
Solidify the home ground.
I mean,
let that kid... See, I'm telling you, I was talking to somebody, and I know things have changed. We have a lot of kids that we would say are soft. They're not as how we were. I mean, back then, you go to school, they beat you in school, you come back, your papa will beat you, Joy. I say, why do you allow them beat you? But your father didn't ask you, who was the person? How big was the person? All of that. A lot of things have changed. But you see what I'm saying? The world is there, but you see, in your own home, you can do the best to ensure that when they go out there, because look, school is just a template of how the world will be. When they're relative, let them know that, look, go out there. If the child, look, they gave me this, open it, proudly eat whatever is given to you. I know that people talk about oh, some kids are entitled. Yes, they should be. They didn't ask to be born. Yes, care for them, but you see, teach them. So when they go out there, they have that confidence. And, you know what Akara and Pap is? If I see that food this morning, I will end this show.
I'm telling you.
It's all over.
So even the packaging, even the packaging that they said was in paper, isn't that the best way to pack Akara?
I mean,
that's the way. There's flavor that comes from the paper.
Until it's your jam results they use. Until it's your jam results or you know what happens? Until they use your CV.
Don't feel ashamed for anything at all.
Yeah,
tomorrow night, it might be even pap itself, or it might be Gary. What's wrong with bringing Gary and beans to school? Wow. What's the big deal?
I just want to round up with that story of the man that went in the morning to submit his CV for work. In the evening, so he was going back. He bought suya, 200 naira.
With
and
CV.
Now they used the suya.
Oh, man, that must have been painful.
All right, let's see what you think about all of that. How do you think the kids and the teachers should relate in all of this? Let us know in the comment section.
Children, be thankful.
Let's take a